What's up guys, Steven Dux here. Welcome to the new YouTube video of the week. Today it's gonna be a monthly recap overall compared to the last month or two. And in July I think I did pretty well. Overall I did 153,000 plus the fees. Net profit was 153. Overall gross is around 160,000. So if you look back in July, back in June, I already did 40,000. And if you look back in July, I did 100. Look right now it's 153. So overall during the summer, especially in April, May and June, those are very slow months compared to 2016, 2017, 18. Also always in summer, everything are very slow. But the market starts to come back during July, so July, August, September, then start getting hotter, October, November and December. Those are the three hottest months overall the year. So let's talk about some of the tickers that I traded. Most of the trades are very small gains. On the only big trades that I did was VISL and CEI. Other than that, it's pretty much all pattern. Bounce short, gap up short, first red day, overstaying gap down, buyer insufficiencies, and dollar block. So those are the patterns that is included in the DVD. And I'm gonna talk about some of the patterns. Let's get into it. Now, let's go over some of the CEI and VISL. This was a very classic low flow pump. We went from 1 to 8, and I shorted, I think, into the consolidation breakdown. Since the momentum shift, I should have swing it, but the borrow fee was a little bit too expensive. I didn't really swing it to the end, so I shorted around 650 into this consolidation breakdown. Once it broke down, I added a little bit into this bounce and kept fading, went all the way to the $2 area. I think on this day, the stock already dropped to 75% of its own gain, so I was thinking that it's not worth it to really hold overnight, paying like 15,000 borrow fees. And into the next day, I think it did an offering. I should have hold overnight, but I can't really predict offering. So I just let that one go. Now let's talk about other ticker. This ticker is called CEI. And they also very low flow, under 1 million, and now it's doing toxic financing, and yeah, it's under 50 cents now. I think the way I traded it was around $9 area. Into that spike, I didn't really short it. I think I took a partial position in 540 area using a bounce short. Not that much, not very relevant. CEI was not the pattern you can really trade to. Because if you take a look at the intraday chart, so it did a gap up, weak open, midday perk pattern, broke this $5 area, went all the way to 9, and in this specific chart, you don't really see a consolidation resistance, and you don't really see overstaying gap down, because when you want to use overstaying gap down, you want to pick a consolidation area to really short into. And in this chart, it's all parabolic. There's no volume was actually traded in one specific area. So when you are using overstaying gap down shorting into a $6 area, then the risk will be huge because there's no resistance. And it also didn't really push enough. So if you don't really want to risk 950 area, then you're risking about 20 to 30%. And the downside is not that much. Now let's talk about some of the ticker today. DPW did a reverse split on EVER, was a gap up, and a lot of people are asking me about opinion on EVER. Let's go ahead and talk about market cap first. First, there's specific categories into all different market cap zones. Typically penny stocks are around 10 to 100 million. Little bit medium cap will be around 100 to 500 million. Larger cap will be 1 billion or over. Now this is considered to be a mid cap. Since it's trading really low volume, most of the volume that we typically encounter is 20 million or above on intraday wise. Sometimes a little bit 15 or 10 million, but nothing under 10 million. And when we use volume prediction by the pre-market volume, most of the time by 12, let's say most of the time by 12 o'clock in the midday, the stock has already traded about 10 million volume already, or 7 or 8 million at least. And this ticker was only traded about 2 million volume, not even 2 million, and it's doing this consolidation. So when there's low liquidity and super big cap, it's very difficult to either go long or short, because first you will affect the price a lot. Second, low liquidity also indicates very large spread. So you're gonna get really bad execution and you're gonna come out either low profit or loss. Overall, I did pretty good in July. I think I should get some more plays in August since the market is getting hotter and hotter, but the overall market is dropping. I think now a lot of people are asking me about how does overall market has a correlation with the current market intraday. I think there's only one specific criteria that overall market can be related to the penny stock area is when the stock is dropping huge, especially overall market dropping about like 3% or 4%, 5% in a day, then it will affect the liquidity in penny stocks. Let's say the stock is up about 70% in the pre-market, and when people look at the overall market, they think they have a correlation going into the penny stock, and it's not going to get that much volume. When the penny stock doesn't get that much volume, the stock is very likely to drop, because once there's no liquidity support penny stocks and the fundamental doesn't really support penny stocks, then the stock is going to drop another 50% or 70% in one day. So one of the factors you can remember is when the overall market is dropping huge, the penny stock area, pretty much overall market has really low liquidity because people are scared to go into a ticker. But other than that, I don't think penny stock has any correlation with overall market. Especially some tickers are around, let's say, under 10 million market cap. We'll have a conference coming up in the next week around 17th, 18th, and 19th. We'll have 3-day, 2-day lectures and 1-day live trading. If you guys want to come talk about trading, come watch me live trade as well. You're welcome to register the tickets below. I'll put a link underneath. We only have a few spots left, so grab your spot. Thank you very much, and hopefully this video helps, and I will see you guys in the conference.